Hello everyone, this is Corpse bringing you another video tutorial. Today's video tutorial is part 3 of the 3-part series where we will be going over the changes that you're going to need to make so you can make your theme from your 2.0.9D site to work on version E. Please take note of this warning before we proceed, as we will not be held responsible for any lost data that can occur with this upgrade. If you do run into an error, please post on the Evo forums about the error that you are running into and give us as much information as you can. The more information you can give, the better we can assist you with your problem. Thank you. Okay, so let's hop right into it. So, your theme you bring over to version E and it's just not working right. Well, that's because you have some things that you have to do. Well, on my theme currently right here, I have most of the changes done, but I'm still going to go over all of them. So what we want to do is we want to open up this and this. This is right now my Evo site on my local site. And over here is the download right here, and you'll see that there's a folder called Edit Needed for Theme Updates. So you click on that. Inside here, you'll see that there's a folder called Themes, and then you'll see all these different files. I'm going to move this over to my other monitor. So what I'll do is post these files names right here on my screen, and they'll remain there for the rest of the video until we're done actually with them. So let's hop right to it. The first one we're going to do is the one that's called Edits to be made to the theme.php. And as you can see, we open this up and here are the edits. So what you're going to want to do is come into the themes folder, go to whatever theme that you're going to be transferring over, and then going down to the theme.php. And we're going to open this up. Let's pop this up. So what we're going to need to do is find this one line. So let's Control C that, Control F, Control V. And as you can see, I do not have that in there. But I'm not going to stop there. What I'm going to do is mostly just eliminate the first half and just leave the quote /theme_info.php, and then I'm going to click Find Next. And as you can see, I found it right there. And if I pull this up and look at this, I can see include nuke themes directory. It pretty much looks the same. So to me, that's the file. That's the line that I'm looking for. Even though it's not an exact, it is the line. I can tell just because it is pretty much the same thing. This is just include. This is include once. So what we want to do is after add, and here it says if theme is made by the mortal, use this edit. Well, this theme is not created by him, so what we will do is if this theme is not made by the mortal, use this edit. So what we're going to want to do is add this one line right here, add CSS to the head, and basically right there. Simple, straightforward, it works. That's good. So once we're done with that, we just hit Control S and we save that and we move on. So we can close that. Number two, sorry, is edits to be made to the theme info.php. So we open up that, and now we have to go to the theme info.php. And let's open up that, move this up to the side. This one, it says find text color 2 and replace with these two. So what we do is we scroll down. Text color 2, that is right here. This is under the first array. Text color 2. And it basically says replace that with all this. And that's pretty much what I did right here, as you can see, and then add these two lines right afterwards. Next spot, find text color 2. Well, I know that's going to be right in this one. It's in the second array. And here it is right here, text color 2. Bring this up. And it says replace with text color 2. So it's just basically find this whole line and then you replace it with those three. And me, like if I sit there and here, I'll show you what happens if I use the copy right from here. Copy, left click, paste. As you can see how those are shifted off to the left. To make them center, you can lined up together. Me, I like to try keeping it as neat as possible, so now I got those two lined up. The last thing you want to do is you come to, let's open up this file again. Some of these, some themes may not have this exact setting. Just add the replacement at the end, little typo there, of the default array. If you have trouble, contact Lone Star or Corpse being me, of course. And with this one, as you can see, it says find that 000. Well, I'll just make it simple. It's going to be more likely the last one. It's going to match up to where you found text color 2. So just say if text color 2 was like right after, right before the background color, it went link text, then text color, then it would be right there. So since we know text color 2 was at the very end, we know that we want to replace it and put it at the very end. And of course, it's going to be before that curly bracket. And as you can see, the last one does not have a comma. So of course, all I did was I copied that and pasted it over. But pretty much the main thing is this color right here is black. So the text color may not be black or something. So that's why he said you may want to contact us or whatnot. So if you have any problem with this, yeah, definitely ask. Don't be afraid to ask over on the Evo site. We may ask you to send us a PM with your theme_info.php if it's this file that you're having problems with. If it's actually more of the edits that needs to be done to the theme, then you can just send us the theme and we'll do it. But we want you to do it first. We want you to give it a try. Just note that you want to do also all these edits before you install the theme onto your site. So just know that. And as you can see, it says upload, clear site cache. Some themes may require you to reinstall it. That's why I said where it says reinstall it, I said do it before you install it. If it's already previously installed, then uninstall it and then reinstall it, and it should work. So we can close this file and we're done with that. Now with this new setting, we have to move some files. So we're back up here and move the following files to board folder. So what we want to do is go into our theme and not there, forums, images. Here's our board, and this is where you would find those files right inside here. Folder announce and all that type of stuff. So what you want to do is find each one of these. You may not have this board folder, so before we proceed any further, to get that board folder, we want to go to Simple Black 2, and then we want to come back to this folder, which I'm actually going to grab over here, bring back, and you'll see that there's a themes folder here. Double click on that and you'll see your theme. Double click on that, and then what we want to do is just drag this forms folder and drop over a file or the blank white space. And what that's going to do is, as you can see, I already have 95 files with the same thing, but you just replace files, and there you go. And what that did was put inside here, if we go to images, it creates that folder there, and we'll upload all the images. But as you can see, I've already dragged, I think this folder in here, images, if we go to the board, is naturally empty. And here's all the files that I moved over, all the images. I found all the ones that I asked for, and I moved them over. So that was simple enough. So you get it all from this your theme, the themes folder up here. So let's move this back. So now, once you've moved all these images, and before we actually move off this, here I'm going to move 3 of them back. So folder sticky, big, and new big. So see, if you want, you can do one at a time like that. To me, that's tedious. Just say there's a gap between them. Just say I want to only upload this one and this one. If you hold shift, you'll see it highlights all 3. I don't want to do that. And mind you, these Windows commands are Windows commands, so you have to be on Windows to be able to use these commands. I don't know the other operating systems like Linux and Macs. I don't know their shortcuts, but to individually select, you press and hold Control, and then you left click on the ones that you want to bring over, like that. But since I want to do all 3 of these, I can hold shift and then click on this one. It will highlight all 3, or I can hold Control and just click these 3. And it's just a matter of just drag and drop into that board's folder. And that was it. So now we've got all those files moved. Let's go on to the next one, which is move into the Lang folder. This one I have not done yet. So as you can see, there's all these ones in here. I don't think I did these ones, did I? Nope. So what we want to do is we want to find these 4. So icon delete is right there. There's the MSN, there's the print, and there's the report. So these are the 4 files that we need to move up to the English, the Lang English. Just like that. If you don't have this folder Lang English in here, then create the folder. But more likely you're going to have that folder, so but you just gotta move them up into there. Yeah, most themes that I've run into do have the Lang English folder there, but I have seen a couple in the past where it didn't. So if it doesn't, all you have to do is just right click anywhere, new, select folder, and then you name it Lang_English. And then you can create different languages if you have German and whatnot. So, like if I open up my FTP, I go to my site and open up, just say Agent Green, go into Forum, Images, you can see I have two folders in there, Lang English, Lang German. So let's close that out. And now that we're done with this one, let's move on to the next, which is adding the style stuff at the end of the CSS. So yeah, styles to be added right at the end of the styles.css. So what we want to do is go back to our main thing, go right into style, and here's our style CSS. We click edit. Let's just scroll all the way down to the bottom, which I already have this. Basically, you're going to be pasting, I think this is all of it. It's all the way from input. So from here all the way down, you're going to be pasting this in. You paste it right at the very bottom. And that is pretty much it. So once you put that in, paste this in at the very bottom. Make sure it's right after the last curly bracket. You get that in. And that's it. Hit Control S. We're done with those files. Now let's remove that thing from the side and move this back over. And we're going to open this up. And normally what you would have to do, more than likely, what we can do is just go into this. Where's that? That's at it. More than likely, you're not going to see these two if you already have this installed. So what you would have to do is uninstall it. So to uninstall, to reinstall it again, all you do is click this X. Uninstall theme. Return to theme management. Oh, of course it's not going to do it because default theme is moved. So what we would need to do is make that one default. Then uninstall. We return. It's uninstalled. Then we click on install. And you should see the new stuff. If you don't and you're here, then what you want to do is go back to your site, click on clear cache, like that. And then what you want to do is also clear your browser's cache. If you're running Windows 10, if you hold Control and hit F5, that will clear your browser's cache plus refresh your page. And then you just go back to main administration, and then you come up to themes. There it is, theme management. Click on install. Change whatever you need to. Like me, I named this one files. Like that. And I will have the roster in once I actually get around to installing that. And read capture skin. That one I'm setting to the black or the dark because this is a dark theme. Click on install, return to theme management. And now what I'm going to do is make this one default. And as you can see, my header is a little messed up. So I just come back in here. I want to change this one to 2. And I'm not a fan of fixed width themes. So we're changing that to 100%. Save changes. And there we go. My theme is up. It is working. And again, you may run into some issues here and there. And if you do, then it's just a matter of contacting us or try figuring out on yourself first. And then we'll go from there. So I hope this tutorial helps you guys. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to stop by the evolution-xtreme.com and post in the forums and ask your question there. So you guys take care and have a good one. Good luck.